Donald Trump actually believe he denuclearized North Korea? Donald Trump got little of substance out of his summit with Kim Jong Un. But that didn't stop him from making a triumphant, demonstrably false claim about how things went. Trump declared in an early morning tweet that North Korea's threat to America has been somehow neutralized altogether. There is no longer a nuclear threat from North Korea. In reality, Trump returned to America from the Singapore meeting having secured only a vague promise, not unlike others the North Koreans have broken in the past, about working toward the goal of denuclearization. Yet North Korea has just as many nuclear weapons, ballistic missiles, and nuclear facilities and personnel, and precisely as much fissile material, as before Trump and Kim shook hands and signed a document in which North Korea vowed to work toward complete denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. Not only that, but the North Koreans have come away from the summit with a much more immediate pledge from the president to suspend U.S.-South Korea military exercises that the North has long viewed as a threat. The North Koreans may view their denuclearization commitment as a pie-in-the-sky pledge to give up their nuclear weapons once the nuclear-armed United States withdraws its protection for South Korea and ceases all hostile behavior toward North Korea. The statement they endorsed includes no details on how denuclearization will be implemented, how long it will take, or even what first moves the North will make toward that objective. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo and other top U.S. officials are now poised to engage in a series of talks with their North Korean counterparts to determine how serious Kim is about denuclearizing and what the United States and its allies will need to offer in return. The Trump administration did indeed succeed, both before and during the summit, in securing several goodwill gestures from North Korea. A suspension of nuclear and missile tests, the closure, if not the verifiable destruction, of a nuclear test site, and, according to Trump, a promise by Kim in Singapore to shutter a missile engine testing site. All of these things, plus the mere fact that U.S. and North Korean leaders are now talking to each other instead of threatening to blow each other up like they were last summer and fall, diminish the nuclear threat to the United States from North Korea for the moment. None of them, however, changes the reality that North Korea remains very much on the cusp of being capable of striking the U.S. with long-range nuclear missiles, if it has not already reached this milestone. And it has taken no steps to reverse this basic fact. Does Trump not know this? Or is he intent on claiming a foreign policy victory if it benefits him politically, whether or not his negotiations with North Korea ultimately make Americans safer? Before taking office, people were assuming that we were going to war with North Korea, Trump wrote on Twitter on Wednesday, even though fears of mounted after Trump took office, as North Korea's nuclear program advanced rapidly and Trump and his advisors threatened military action to stop it. President Obama said that North Korea was our biggest and most dangerous problem. No longer. Sleep well tonight.